Hey everyone, it's Andrew, Steel City Scented. I hope everyone is fantastic, taking care of yourself and others. And if you're getting winter weather, please be careful, be safe. Thank you for joining me for another fragrance freestyle. Today we are reviewing the second of the trio of samples that I got from DL Jenkins at Pictura Fragrans. Yesterday we talked about Najee Spring. Very, very, very cool fragrance journey. Today we will talk about Gualala Mala. And I won't sing for you guys. Ears bleeding, children crying. Yes, won't do that. So please do check out his website if you'd like to find out more about his actual mission, as well as see some of the coolest use of AI for artwork to really explain the narrative of a fragrance I've seen, anyway. Definitely worth it. So let's go on. So as usual, we'll talk about the fragrance the house. Please go check out on your own volition. The notes, how I feel about wearing it, comparables, and again, like I mentioned, most indie perfumers' perfumes that I have smelled and experienced, the smell and the experience are different from any other perfume that I've encountered, even if there's something on base notes, Parfumo, the garbage AI that is Fragrantica. Again, those are sometimes generated by user input, but sometimes also generated by algorithms. So keep that in mind if you're doing that. But again, I think the experience of, like DL mentioned, really having scent memories comes out with perfumes, comes out in all of his fragrances, and this one for sure. So let's jump in. And again, if you look at the image of this fragrance, you kind of get confirmation bias about what you may expect, but that's the point, right? So you're setting the scene for yourself and reading the notes. So they are, he says, embark on an enigmatic olfactory journey with Guatemala. Guatemala is Pamo Indian, for where waters arise. We unveil the allure of untamed seas with top notes of invigorating oceanic spray, delicate oyster essence, and crisp clarity of ozone. The heart of this perfume unfolds with a harmonious blend of seaweed and ancient white ambergris evoking a deep, mysterious water of a whale. Notes of pure, okay, we'll go to the notes. It says the notes delicately balance the composition, culminating in a mysterious allure of dark woods, along with secluded seashore, where timeless tidal pools whisper scents. I'm sorry. Oh, please. Oh, we need more caffeine. It's sugar-free, don't worry. I mean, it's only gonna kill me one way. Of an ancient land. So the top notes are sea spray, oyster, and ozone. Heart notes of kelp, lily of the valley, citrus flower, and the base notes of white ambergris, forest, and spring water. So, and this is a 21% extrait. I apologize for not saying what these were before. So it's available 50 ml, 8 ml. It's a really cool, like light green cap. So I've sprayed this on twice already today. Like 6:30 Eastern this morning, and then about an hour or so again. It really is exactly like the notes listing say, right? So I don't spend a lot of time by the beach. Pittsburgh's quite landlocked, and we didn't really travel as a family when I was younger. I really don't enjoy the ocean because I've got this thing about my face getting wet if it doesn't need to, and my hair getting wet. I'm a weirdo. So in my mind, the few times I've smelled sea spray, the opening smells like this, right? So if you think, now you're not smelling like the beach and the sand and the wetness of that, right? But if you've been to the beach and say like it's low tide and you've got, okay, low tide and sea spray wouldn't correlate, but just follow me, right? So it's low tide, so you have the kelp on the ground, right? Possibly some flowers behind you. And then that sea spray. Just take a deep breath, right? Like, think about that smell before you exhale. And then if you smell this and then exhale, it's kind of the same thing in my mind. So I don't get a lot of oyster. I actually pulled out some attar that Jake from Ash and Fume had made me that was sorry, my mind totally drew a blank for a second. He made me some choy and akatar, and now it's on my fingers. I was trying to smell if DL had used roasted seashells, because I was like, I don't smell as the oyster, right? Because I don't know how you would replicate an oyster. So I have to follow up with him about what he did. I asked him, I said, hey, did you use Choy Knock? And he said no. That was in his discontinued perfume called Iridescent Dream. So now I messed this up. Hopefully I have to get back to his website, because of course I jacked it up.